There you go. Get comfy. Get comfy. Good morning, just giving you guys a quick update on the recovery of Sequoia. We're currently on day 3. I do want to show you some of her progress and also some of the struggles that Chelsea and I are going through in order to help her. It's very difficult seeing Sequoia like this, and we're trying to do everything we can to stay positive, to keep her comfortable and clean. And I'm going to head to the store right now. My truck is currently defrosting because it's very cold here in Bend, Oregon. And we're going to try to help her as much as we can. Sequoia has a checkup appointment today, and we're going to go talk about what happened this morning and why she had so much trouble through the night, holding down her food, etc. Yeah. What else are we doing at the vet?
Just want to get a second opinion on her treatment plan and medications.
Oh, from her vet instead of the emergency vet, right?
Yeah, well, we're taking her back to a regular vet just to do a little checkup and see how she's doing. And I wanted their opinion on the treatment plan that the ER vet gave us. Just as like a second opinion on what medications she could use.
Yeah, people were talking about anti-inflammatories.
Yeah, and like steroids. So we want to talk about that. Want to possibly talk about shaving parts of her back legs to help keep her clean and sanitary.
Nice.
And the ER vet recommended we wait a week before starting physical treatment or physical therapy, and I want a second opinion on that as well.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. So I want to make this as a resource for other people who might be searching this in like the hashtags for, what's the letters?
FCE.
FCE. What did we learn today on our first doctor's appointment?
We learned how to do some at-home physical therapy by massaging Sequoia's legs and muscles, and to keep her back leg muscles from atrophying. And we were given some probiotics for her gut. She's been having a little bit of an upset tummy. So hopefully this will show some improvement. And what else did we learn?
They also helped us kind of shave her back area so she's not having such messy accidents, which should help. She also said that we need to be taking her to pee up to 6 times a day. We were doing about 4, so we learned that. And also some other techniques of what to do next when she starts gaining some more strength in her legs, which was nice to hear. We're kind of in a better state of mind listening to the veterinarians now that we know that Sequoia is going to be semi-okay. So we're able to kind of like open up our eyes and our minds and be like, okay, what do we need to do next to get her to the next step? Before we were just trying to get our dog back.
Yeah.
So that's all good stuff. Gonna take Sequoia home, give her some dinner, and wind down for the evening. I was able to make Sequoia a little ramp that you see in the background. Good girl. Good girl, Sequoia. Good girl. Nice. David King. Walking wheels for handicapped pets.
The Walking Wheels box comes with everything you need to put together your wheelchair. Inside the box you'll find a tote bag, a DVD instructional video, a manual, the wheelchair frame with black knuckles and legs attached, and 1 snap-in width connector already installed, 2 snap-in length extenders, a toolkit including an Allen key and set screws, the front harness, 2 convenience handles for leg rings, 2 wheels with struts, rear leg rings, 2 stirrups, and the belly belt.
Okay. You can hold her front facing this way.
We can bring this to her next vet appointment and we can probably help her.
Okay.
Oh, that looks great though. Kinda, right?
Nice work.
Hi, Sequoia. Come on. Can you do it? Come on. Good girl. Oh, baby. Good job. How does it feel? Yeah, you want on, we can go bark at some dogs. Let's go bark at someone. Come on. Good girl. Come on, baby. Come on.
Let's go. Come on, Grit.
Good girl. Come on. What are you doing? Hey.
You tell her, Sequoia. You tell her. Just wanted to give a big shout out to Chris from South Carolina who sent us this doggy wheelchair. They said they had bought it for their golden retriever and never got to use it. I want to thank you for your generosity. I know these things are not cheap, and it's going to help Sequoia have a little bit more mobility and be able to kind of have some independence here playing with Mika and going to the front gate and stuff. She is showing improvements. As you saw, her tail can wag. When she goes pee, she's able to kind of engage her bladder and hold her bladder a lot better than the start of this. And we have seen in her back leg, one of her back legs, she's able to kind of bend it a little bit, give it a little bit of a jerk reaction, which is awesome. Just the fact that she has a little bit of mobility in her tail and her legs shows that there is promise of her being able to walk again. She doesn't just, her back legs are not just fully paralyzed at the moment. She can't use them yet, but we have been working hard on trying to help her. We have done doggy acupuncture.
Cousin who wants to make friends, but does not know when not to make friends.
We have 2 Siberians, and she's only 7, but she's had a stroke a couple weeks ago, and her back legs are working. We're working on that. But in the last couple weeks, we've got our tail to wag, so.
Yes, how much payment, like how long would you need in school for? Does it say? What's her?
There you go. Good job, Sequoia. Doggy laser therapy. Doggy exercises here at the house, and we've been walking around on her front legs and trying to help her engage her legs when she squats to pee and putting her in the position and stuff like that. And now that she has a wheelchair, she'll be able to start kind of like getting the muscle memory back to her walking again with like a flat back. It's really exciting. I'm not celebrating yet because she's still not walking, but I'm just grateful for this community that has been helping with her recovery and who cares and who has been looking for an update like this one. It's a little bit hard for me to film all of this because I don't see the end result yet, and so trying to stay positive and trying to find the motivation to film every process of this. Hopefully we can get some progress on the next video, but for now that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you guys being here and for just coming in and being a part of my little family. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm doing a separate video of me putting together my boat for our maiden voyage where I actually have a motor, able to get my motor running, and that's coming next. It is winter here in Oregon, so it's very cold, and as you see the snow behind me, kind of waiting for some more spring weather to get back out there on some camping videos. I'm going to be looking into getting some better sonar to equip to this boat, just so I can be better equipped on the water, but that's going to be coming in a different episode. All right, see you guys in the next one.
We classify the superficial and the deep pain separately. So with deep pain, which is what she had to start with, was only deep pain, when you pinch her toe really hard, you'll get a response,
Right.
but it is not a conscious response. Not always, anyways. With the superficial pain is really just superficial feeling. So if I squeeze it a little or I tickle it, she responds, she looks at me, you can tell like her brain knows that happened and she feels it really well.
Yeah.
And that's a big step forward for these guys.
That's what we just saw.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
amazing.
And you know, you could tell like she whined, she looked at me when I was placing some of those needles, and then just, you know, touching her foot, she's pulling it away because it's tickling or whatever.
Right.
And so the next step forward is for her to gain strength, but also to regain what's called conscious proprioception, which is her brain knowing where her foot is in space. And that's where you see her knuckle. When they start to get their conscious proprioception back, you'll see them start to place that foot back.
Oh, wow.
And so that's the first thing to go and the last thing to return.
Yeah.
And so once we see them starting to place that foot back, that's
I've
a
been
big
helping her
deal.
with that though. I'll put her legs down, but she'll start on her knuckles and then I'll flatten them out and then
Yep.
kind of give her some weight.
Yeah, and that's important for their brain to kind of relink to those feet and to those movements. But it's also important to keep those feet to where they can go flat, because left alone they'll contract. All of their ligaments and tendons contract. You get the tendon contractures, and then you physically can't put that foot flat.
Okay.
It takes a long time for that to happen, but it takes a long time to get it back too. So
It's good to be conscious of that.
yeah.